Thank you so much, Frankie, for that wonderful opening speech. Thank you so much for reminding us of who we are. We need to hear that every now and then. We need a wonderful voice. Thank you so much for what you do every day to make sure that this journey is very successful. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much, Honorable Christopher, for holding the ground while we all got ready. Due to the time shift, I know there's a time difference that just got corrected. Now we have like 6 hours, 5 hours difference, unlike before when we have 6 hours. So some in homeland are kind of getting thrown out with that time change. So usually now we're going to be we're going to continue with our normal time because we usually do a fundraising by 7 p.m. Biafra time. So now we are going to switch back to that 7 p.m. Biafra time instead of 8. The time has come back again. So thank you so much, Honorable Christopher. Thank you so much, Biafrans, for coming again today for us to do what we know how to do best. Which is our humanitarian fundraising, which we do every Saturday for now, until such a time when we will stop doing that. So thank you so much for taking our time from your busy schedule, friends of Biafrans, to be here. Yes, again, today is a special day for Biafran people, which is March the 21st, which is the birthday of our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Today is his birthday. It's a special day, even though he's not with us physically, we know that spiritually he's with us. We've seen so many messages from different people everywhere to wish him a good, happy birthday. I truly appreciate all of you. Every Biafran, friends of Biafran that sent their birthday greetings to our Prime Minister. On his behalf, I thank you all so much for remembering him on this special occasion. I would love us to sing a happy birthday to our Prime Minister at this time, even though we know he's not here with us, but Honorable Christopher, if you can unmute so that all of us can sing a happy birthday song for the PM today. Okay. Do we sing it or do we play a happy birthday song?
Can he play it and then maybe we can move our body?
When I think we should sing with the music.
Okay.
So all the frog voices will not be shared.
Oh my goodness. Honorable Christopher, you got it?
Honorable Ebenezer, you can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I sent you a message. Please check.
You can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
I sent you a message. Please check.
Yes,
Oh, okay, I think that should be out. I think I gave it back to you. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I got it. Okay. I think let's just sing everyone if we can just the song to the PM and then we can go from there. Let's make sure.
We want a good voice to start it.
Maybe your voice.
Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Yes. All right, thank you so much, everyone. I think that was a great, a good one to. There's an angel voice here. That's wonderful. Over to you. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Again, it's a special day for us Biafrans to remember our Prime Minister and what he does, what he has done, and what he continues to do every day to ensure that everything is going on well for us. And this freedom we got to ensure that it stays on course. So, Honorable Christopher, hold on 1 second, because I think there's some changes that trying to go back to the original screen. But the gallery is not showing. Okay, I don't know. Again, I want to thank everyone today. We are doing great. I just want to remind us that the task for the restoration and the protection of our new nation, the United States of Biafra, is a task for all of us, both those in diaspora and Biafrans in the 40 states of Biafra. It is a task that must be accomplished by everyone. It's not a task left for Dr. Orabueze or for Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Eba, or for our Onyedu Nandekano. No, it is a task of every Biafran to do what you gotta do, no matter how small, to ensure that our freedom is protected. We all know that the Nigerian terrorist state fights every day to scuttle this freedom. They brought out billions, like Onyedu has said, to make sure they scuttle this freedom. But we know that they keep failing in every step of the way because the time is right for the freedom of Biafran people. No one, no group, no country can tamper with this declaration, which happened on November the 29th in Finland. We got the Republic of Biafra redeclared in the name and title of the United States of Biafra. No one can tamper with that. The Nigerian state is already failing. All of us are fully aware that the Nigerian state has been declared as a country of particular concern by the United States of America. That means it is a country that does not obey the rule of law, does not follow the rule of law, that locks up people on end without trial. Then we have documented, we have recorded documents of thousands of innocent Biafrans that are locked up in different jails across Nigeria and also in Biafra territory. People that have not committed any crime. The only crime is their ideology. Their only crime is they do not want to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists brought into Nigeria and therefore that they don't want to cohabit with them. For that, the Nigerian state has used the gun, the bullets, to colonize, to subjugate, to terrorize, to enslave the indigenes of both Nigeria and the indigenes of the United States of Biafra. The Nigerian state has been declared as the deadliest country in the world for Christians to live. Through research, facts, the deadliest country in the world for Christians to live. Biafrans are Christians. We can never, ever cohabit with a country that we declare as the deadliest country in the world for Christians to live. That was why over 50 million Biafrans have voted through a self-referendum to exit Nigeria. Over 1,500 converged in Finland between November 29th and December 3rd, and over 500 appended their signature to the declaration document to exit Nigeria. We declared our new nation, the United States of Biafra. That declaration, no one, no country, no organization, no individual can tamper with that declaration. The 80 million Biafrans stands with this declaration. Anyone, anybody, any group, any individual telling you there's something else existing somewhere, that person is fraudulent, criminal, and that person has no place in Biafran history. So Biafrans, be steadfast, just stay the course. As I keep saying, you don't have to do anything. You do not have to reinvent anything. For that, which our Oyindu now they gotta see, which our Prime Minister said, we already got that. And we will use everything possible legally to protect that. Do not be worried by the distractions being played by the Nigerian state and their agents using Biafran people. We've overcome all that. So Nigeria has been declared as the fourth terrorist country in the world. That was a recent report. That shows you the only thing that is coming to that country is the total collapse of that country. Any individual, any organization, any country partnering with Nigeria, doing anything in any shape or form to save one Nigeria, you are a terrorist and you are doing a lot of damage to human lives. You are contributing to making Nigeria the deadliest country in the world for Christians to live. If you are doing that in any shape or form, you must stop. The only government at this time recognized by 80 million Biafrans is the United States of Biafran government under my humble leadership, Dr. Orabueze, and the United States of Biafran cabinet, and the foreign state governors in Biafra homeland, and the commissioners, and the stakeholders, and the envisioned United States of Biafra and its board, and the mission heads. Those are the only recognized body ruling the Biafra people, in charge of Biafran people at this moment. Nothing else exists anywhere in any shape or form. Do not be carried away by the drama being portrayed on social media by some criminal elements that makes it look as if there's something existing anywhere. There is nothing. We want to remember our Onion whom the Nigerian state colluded with their foreign counterparts. Kidnapped him from Kenya to Nigeria. And we want to tell him not to be moved for that which he says we already got it. And we are calling on the Nigerian state to release our leader, Onyedunamikano. He has not committed any crime. What Onyedunamikano has been saying, the world, all the world leaders are saying it today. And what are those things? Nigeria is the deadliest country in the world for Christians. Nigeria is a killing machine that kills thousands of innocent indigenous citizens every day. Nigeria commits genocide against the Christians from their policies. And what is that policy? They have a standing policy to reintegrate non-terrorists into the country. Why do they reintegrate them? To help them win elections. And after they won those elections, the reintegrated terrorists said, you can't push us out. You cannot use us and win elections. And you just push us out. They are not going anywhere. That is why they found a safe haven in Nigeria. Tinubu, Christopher Musa, nobody, no Nigerian politician can control the terrorists inside Nigeria. That was why, and that is why the only thing that will save the lives of people is the total collapse of Nigeria. The United States of Biafra, people, we've already exited. We've already exited that entity through our referendum, through our declaration, which was formalized on November 29, 2024 in Latin Finland. No one can tamper with that. The exit of the Biafra people from Nigeria was very timely. As we speak, thousands of innocent Biafrans are still locked up in the Nigerian DSS dungeons, in the Nigerian military barracks and police barracks. I have all majority of the reports on my table, the facts. And I'm calling on the Nigerian state to release thousands of innocent Biafrans that are locked up in different jails across Nigeria and in Biafra territory. You must release them because they have not committed any crime. The only thing they said is they do not want to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists. They want their own free nation, which we already got. No one can stop that. The United States of Biafra is the only country at this time representing the 80 million Biafrans worldwide, but at home and abroad. Anyone telling you anything or pretending there's something or making it look like as if there's anything, that person is deceiving himself or herself. We're already getting our recognitions, which will soon be made public by our allies. from those countries that recognized the Republic of Biafra between 1967 and 1970, they never relinquished that recognition, and they fully support us. We have our allies that are helping us. We have our lobbyists working day and night. We have our attorneys working day and night to ensure that Biafrans all over the world will start going home as quickly as possible once we secure our territory, which we are already gradually doing. So, I thank Biafrans for staying the course. The voluntary Monday sit at home in the entire Biafran territory continues every Monday. And I want to let Biafrans know that this voluntary Monday sit at home is a form of referendum on its own. It is an independence of Biafrans on its own. It is the rejection of the Nigerian state, the legitimization of the Nigerian state and the legitimization of the United States of Biafran government. That is what Biafrans are doing everybody. No individual, no country, no group can stop that. Because it's the wish of the people. It is the will of the people to continue the voluntary Monday sit at home and to support back the United States of Biafran government at last a deal into to approve the 4 official working days for the whole foreign state of Biafra. Biafrans are very, very happy with that. I want to use this opportunity to tell the delegitimized governors working for the Nigerian state, they must leave Biafra land, and they must stop forcing innocent Biafrans, terrorizing innocent Biafrans to open their shops on Monday. They must stop that. Charles Soludo, the delegitimized Nigerian terrorist governor in Biafra land, you must stop threatening innocent Biafrans. Your destruction of those shops, we are monitoring. When you finish building those shops, they must go back to the Biafrans that own those shops. So Biafrans do not be moved. Those things that Charles Soludo is doing is one of the ways the Nigerian state, Christopher Musa, have told him to continue to terrorize the Biafran people. But I'm very, very happy he has seen the resilience of the Biafran people. He can never stop the voluntary Monday sit at home. No one of the women can stop that. It is the wish of the people until those 4 conditions are met. The first one, the total exit of the Nigeria state from the foreign state of Biafra. The second one, the release of our Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi. The third one, the release of our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. The fourth one, the safe arrival of Biafrans scattered all over the world into the Biafran territory. Until that is done, the voluntary Monday sit at home continues. Biafrans, you must speak to your loved ones at home. All those people pretending, trying to call off the voluntary Monday sit at home are the criminal agents of the Nigerian state that must be destroyed and confronted. They mean no good. Their only plan is to tamper with this freedom which we got. And they can never succeed. It's a promise. Tinubu did not succeed. Christopher Musa did not succeed. Charles Soludo, you've tried. I believe you know that those temporary things, shenanigans, you're moving from one place to another. You cannot stay that course. That voluntary Monday sit at home, no one can stop that. So Biafrans continue the voluntary Monday sit at home. You are safer staying in your homes than coming out and be killed by the Nigerian terrorist state, their military, their reintegrated terrorists, AK-47. When you come out on Mondays, they will kill you. So it is for your own good to just relax, stay in your home, everybody. And go for your businesses from Tuesday to Sunday. You have enough day to make all the money you want. That Monday must remain sacrosanct for our freedom. We can never be a second-class citizen in our own land. That is why you must maintain that Monday seat at home. If you are a Biafran being used by the legitimized governors or their Biafran agents or the Nigerian state to tell you to come out every Monday, and you come out, you are doing yourself a very big harm. You are scuttling this freedom we got. If you are one of them, you must stop, because it is the will and the wish of the people, supported by our allies, who have told us to stay the course. No one should turn back with the voluntary Monday at home. And Biafrans continue to record the success of the voluntary Monday at home. Every Monday, record it. Go to the markets close to you. Anywhere close to you, record that and send it to us. It is your duty, it is your task to ensure that you do not scuttle this process. Our freedom is already in our hand. Remember, the Nigerian state we use the so-called fellow Biafrans to try to scuttle our freedom. If you're looking for the Hausa man or the Yoruba man or the Fulani man that Tinubu and Musa will use, you're making a big mistake. Just the way they use the DOS that we're working closely with on the just the way they use some ex-major cabinet members working with the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. That is the way the Nigerian state tries to scuttle our freedom. Our success to protect our freedom is because we've weeded these criminal elements out from the United States of Biafran government. And we will continue to wield those that wear their ugly heads. That is why we are making a huge impact, not just in homeland, but also abroad. And our allies, they are partnering with us to ensure Nigeria is destroyed, because that is the only way people can live. We saw the shenanigan of the Nigeria state. Tinubu was flying around Europe, in Britain, with their troops, the politicians that move around with him. We saw the drama. They went to Britain to carry out for 3 days. Those things don't move Biafrans anymore. Biafrans do not move. Anywhere they go, they will carry one problem and come back. So they went to Britain. They signed the paper. They will deport Nigerians living in Britain back to Nigeria to be killed by the reintegrated terrorists that Tinubu and Christopher Musa has planted all over Nigeria and in Biafra territory. We saw their drama, the drama they went around. It is unfortunate that the British government could not even address publicly the killing of thousands of Christians in Nigeria and in Biafra territory. The Christian genocide going on under Tinubu and the wife, and Christopher Musa and Co, and Charles Soludo and the legitimized governors. It's unfortunate that was not addressed publicly. I believe they may have addressed it privately. But it's a shame for any world leader to recognize anybody, any politician from the Nigerian state. You are encouraging terrorism, because Nigeria has been declared as a fourth terrorist country in the world. So shame on all of you in the world. You're dancing, having parties, all those shenanigans. That cannot stop the collapse of Nigeria. I promise you that. Even if Tinubu sleeps in your office round the clock from now till next year, the collapse of Nigeria is inevitable. That must happen for light to be saved. Again, we want to tell our money that which he seeks, we already got. And to the Prime Minister, that which you seek, we already got. All those distractors and people rotating around our leaders, trying to scuttle our freedom, you must stop. One of them is Aloy Benjamin. Biafran saw what he did within the week, and I believe that Biafrans have spoken to him in language that he understood. The 80 million Biafrans do not want to participate in anything Nigerian anymore. So you cannot promote anything in line with that. If you do that, there will be consequences to that. Again, Biafrans are fully aware right now. Their freedom is in their hand. They've taken it. No one can do it for them. Again, I was very busy earlier today. My wonderful daughter was marched today. I know some of you that have been congratulating her. Thank you so much. It's been a very busy day since yesterday. But we have the best in everything. The United States of Biafran people, our country has the best. And we will continue to use those best to build our nation. This Friday, we're going to have the United States of Biafran ID card captured. I believe the Zoom has been sent out. All those that have applied for their ID card, they'll be capturing this Friday, 12 noon Eastern time, which will be around 5 p.m. Biafra time. So ensure you present for the capture. Again, I want to let Biafrans know that our leader, Onyedu Nnamdi, our Prime Minister, Simon Eba, and my humble self, we will continue to ensure that this freedom we get is fully protected. Every organization or group that was rejected by our Prime Minister is rejected by Biafrans. Those organizations include the IPOB organization that sent people to go to Finland and testify against our Prime Minister. That includes the DOS. That includes the Griggy. That includes the BGC. All these organizations that are doing one thing or the other to scuttle this freedom we got. Different people will keep you around for your money. I promise you that. So those that are sponsoring these groups, better give them more money. Because the one you give them, they will tell you that it's not going to be enough. When the Prime Minister was around, these groups, IPOB organization, the DOS, they know themselves. They never existed. The only attorney, international attorney, that represents the United States of Biafran government, as we speak today, is Attorney Lenny. So anything outside this, they are doing their own organizational thing. We are a nation. And that nation we must protect. The other private attorneys for the United States of Biafra government, we make sure they remain private. Our lobbyists, we make sure they remain private. And there is a reason for that. For the international attorney for the Prime Minister, Attorney Levy, the whole world knows that his signatures are on all the documents of both rigging, de facto, and the United States of Biafran government all over the world. All our declaration documents, all our legal documents that we secured, our constitution, our money, the Indian map, which many of you are fully aware of, our declaration document, all those documents are protected by our international attorney levy. And in collaboration with our private attorneys and our private lobbyists, I thank you all so much for what you do every single day to protect the executive and the cabinet of the United States of Biafra government and our people in homeland. Anything short of this, they will just collect your money and waste it. Trust me, they have nothing. They have no document. They have no legal document. And the declaration of the United States of Biafra, the original reading was automatically collapsed into the United States of Biafra. Automatically, there's nothing left. So anyone I'm telling you there's anything like Ricky somewhere or BGC somewhere, that person is deceiving you. It is right in our constitution. It is right in our declaration. It is right there when our Prime Minister was around. The cabinet meeting we did, when the Prime Minister set up the committee that will take control of the United States of Biafra from day one. Those documents are with our international attorneys. Anyone doing anything outside this is just causing confusion, and the person must stop. They must stop. Those individuals, they must stop. There is nothing like reading. There is nothing like BGC. At this time, everything was automatically collapsed in the United States of the government. The Prime Minister gave a standing order on the ruling, the functioning, the operation of our new nation from day one after our declaration. So, dear friends, do not be deceived with all these criminals on social media looking for a way to take money from you. Do not give them your dime because they are fraudulent. They are illegal. There's no basis for them to even exist. Any penny you give them will go down to drain. Anyone involved with them will go down to drain. It's a promise. They have no legal basis to do what they are doing. Continue to stay the course. That is what our lobbyists have told us to do. Do not be moved, and at the right time, the announcement and the pronouncement will come. Thank you so much, dear friends. Let's continue to donate our money, to continue to build our new nation, to continue to bring out thousands of innocent Biafrans that are locked up in different jails in Nigeria and in Biafra territory, and to continue to build our envisioned defense, our envisioned elite force that are helping to protect our people, safeguard our land from the reintegrated terrorists that are shipped into the Biafra territory by the Nigerian government. As everyone is fully aware, indigenous Nigerians, they will not join the Nigerian military police anymore. That is why they reintegrate Boko Haram. Boko Haram, this one, all these terrorists, ISIS, they've taken over most part of the northern Nigeria. They take over. When I say take over, absolute control. They make the citizens pay taxes to them. Tinubu cannot stop that. They are all running away from the north and moving to the Biafra territory. We will drive them legally away from the Biafra territory.